Hey everybody. Sitting out in the car right now, outside of the hotel. Um, it's late right now, and but I felt like I really needed to get a couple more videos out before I go to bed because it's so heavy on my heart. And right now I am only using Wi-Fi. um, my cell phone is turned off, so I don't have like data during the day when we're out working. Um, so it's kind of been a little bit difficult to get videos um uploaded. But so before I go to bed, I just feel like I have to do this. And I had mentioned in I think my last video that I had a few more dreams that I really had to get out because the Lord was really putting it on my heart to. And I had another dream from January 26th. I had two from then that I was supposed to share. So I shared the one already. So here's the second one. The second dream I had that night um, was very interesting. It was actually really short, but it had a lot of information in it. And so pretty much there was a woman, and I had like this knowing in a dream, like I already knew a lot of her background a little bit. Um okay, so what I had understood about her, I don't know who she is, but pretty much it has to do with how things are going to be here really soon. Um and I don't know how many of you guys know much about the Great Reset and everything, but it's basically the New World Order. And I think I think that this dream was kind of like during that time. And there was a woman who was working for some company or group in the New World Order during the Great Reset, and she had originally started working, against her will. She didn't want to, but over time she kind of became like brainwashed, if you will. And she had a little boy in the dream, and so I saw her walking up to her son, and her son looked to be maybe like 3 or 4, definitely younger than, like, I don't see how he could have been 6 years old. He somewhere between like maybe 4. I don't think he was even 5. He looked so young. But he was outside in this little courtyard. Um and there was this little table out there, and the table had like a sandbox in it for the little kids to go, stand next to. And there was sand in there, and there was like these little truck toys that they could like move around in the sand with their hands while they're standing there. And he was there, he was standing at the little table, and his mom came up to him, this lady I was telling you about. She came up to him, and she seemed very tense. And I kind of had this feeling like she was she had like this internal battle where um she was feeling two things. One, she felt forced to say the things that she was going to say, but also she was beginning to conform. She was starting to believe a lot of the brainwashing, like I said. So she went up to her son, and she just began to, like, first kind of gently, like, ask him questions. I wish I could remember what the questions were, but they were like having to do with like almost like a code that they all had to live by, or like a religion, or I cannot remember, but it was like making sure she wanted to make sure her son from a young age was completely, you know, um conforming to this way of life and the way that they were to be and think and act. And so she kind of like came up to him, gently asking him questions. And the little boy, he was just focused on playing, so he didn't really answer. And she started to get frustrated. And so she kept questioning him and questioning him. And, it got to the point where the little boy started getting upset. He started getting upset because he didn't understand. Like, and he wasn't giving her the answers that she needed. She began to scold him. She began to get angry with him. She didn't hurt him in the dream, but it just seemed like a horrible situation for this child. And um I don't really understand, like, how this is all going to work with like things in the Bible, but I do know that this dream was from the Lord, and he's pressed upon my heart to share it with you. And I don't that's really all there was to the dream. But I wasn't going to share this one, but he kind of pressed for me to do so, so I decided to share. But it just seemed to me like there's so much deceiving going on. There's so much brainwashing going on through the media and through other sources, and it's like people are living in fear, and after a while they get used to that way of living, and it's affecting the children and everything. And I do believe that there's a sinister thing behind all of this. And I mean, to put it lightly, but it's affecting the kids. And I hate to say this, but I think that's part of the goal, is to raise children with this mindset that's different than, when we were children or our parents were children. um Anyway, I'm not gonna keep going on about this video because I'll never get it uploaded. Uh, but, yeah, I have a couple more I'm probably gonna share tonight. Definitely one more tonight. And anyway, as always, uh, I hope you all have a blessed night, and please, 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 please take all of the dreams that I share with you to the Lord. Um, so yeah, have a great night. Bye.